Yes, with that sound, you know what's on, right? You know the score. Good afternoon and welcome. It's our premiere episode of a CCRP update for 2025. It's Sunday, January 5. The CCRP was created to empower, celebrate, and protect Jamaica's seniors. They offer many benefits. Visit our website at ccrponline.org. The CCRP update is brought to you by J&GI Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance, exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&GI for best value and a boatload of benefits. In today's CCRP update, we welcome Ms. Ronique Roden, Director of Community Engagement at the Heart NSTA Trust. Stay tuned and hear about some life-changing, lifelong learning opportunities offered by the Trust. But first, a little family business as usual. Happy New Year! Nothing more important than that. We wish all of you, all our listeners, and the whole cadre of CCRP members, fellow CCRPers. Good to have you right throughout the years and especially last year. Good health, success, fulfillment, enjoyment, and more in 2025. Our CCRP update sponsors J&GI offer their amazing Silver Shield plan for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. The auto plan includes free benefits from the Jamaica Automobile Association with valet service for vehicle registration, fitness, 24-hour roadside assistance, and discounted driver services. CCRP also offers two health insurance plans underwritten by Sagicor for our members. We plan enjoyable excursions as well as socials and other events, and we have over 100 CCRP discount partners. The list of CCRP discount partners can be found on our website, ccrponline.org. On next week's program, we'll hear about programs of the membership for CCRP. Yes. And CCRP member Rosalie O'Mealy will tell us about her experience of learning a new language, French, as a senior citizen and a retiree. Her tutor is oh my goodness, the August Dr. Jean Small, CCRP member and Living Legacy honoree. That should be a treat. You won't want to miss it. And now, time to the core of today's update. Lifelong learning is the ongoing voluntary and self-motivated pursuit of knowledge for personal or professional reasons, and it extends beyond formal education. It embraces continuous personal and professional development throughout an individual's life. According to UNESCO, the four pillars of lifelong learning are, well, the learning to know, learning to do, learning to be, and learning to live together. Now, the real star in this at the Heart NSTA Trust is a woman who is in leadership and a leadership that is very well appreciated. Ms. Ronique Roden, Director of Community Engagement. Welcome, Ms. Roden. How you do?
I'm doing good. Good afternoon to you and the listeners. Happy New Year.
Nice, nice. Um, Very glad to have you. Let's start. Kind of tried to do a little background thing, and I did spend a little time at JFLL, which has now been accumulated in the agency, which is in charge of all of that. So that I think was a great move, consolidated in one whole program. What are some of the lifelong learning opportunities that you know provide through this Heart NSTA Trust, consolidated, more powerful, and a wider and more relevant set of offerings, I'm sure? Talk to me.
Oh, definitely. I'm really excited to speak about this because, as you said, us coming together, that's the Jamaican Foundation for Lifelong Learning, the National Youth Service, Heart and Estate Trust, and the Apprenticeship Board. It afforded us an opportunity to do much more for Jamaicans at varying levels. And of course, this for lifelong learning, that would have meant that we have a bolstered offering for that aspect of the population that is very, very important, very dear and near to us. They have the knowledge, so we have a lot of offerings. Of course, you know that there's skills training available. We have different opportunities that companies ask us about for job placement or consultancy from time to time. We offer the numeracy and literacy trainings. And of course, there are persons who are already skilled but don't quite have the certification. We offer what we call prior learning assessment. So you know that we have so many skills. Whatever you can think of, I can guarantee that we have a training program for it, or we're able to assess you in the area. So that is something that we're very excited about, to be
You know,
able
a
to
few
do
years
that
ago,
for
I
any
heard
aspect of the population.
there's a program for that if it is relevant to our development, right?
Yes, definitely. Whatever it is, there's a program here at Heart NSTA Trust. So we are very excited about that. And we have partners worldwide, of course, internationally through World Skills. We have partners locally. We have all types of partners who ensure that we are really on top of our game in terms of our offerings so that different aspects of the population, they're able to access whatever they need to exist and to ensure that our workforce is, of course, continue to be top tier.
And of course, because you are globally and because the digital era is here and now and fast advancing, I'm sure that some of the materials, some of the programs are available online. I mean, even from one part of Jamaica to another, you can consolidate a program and pour some of the resources, more of the resources into the program than just simply, brick and mortar in different places with overheads of of light and water running different, concurrently. You can also have that option. Tell me about your online options.
Of course. So we do have a flexible learning. We do have online options for many of these courses. We have blended, so there's some aspect of in the classroom and online. We do have weekend offerings if that's best for some persons. We have evening offerings if that is best. And of course, with the digital literacy and everything coming online, we're excited to know that we are working with many of our population. You know, when everything changes to digital, a lot of persons get very nervous, but we have been able to offer training programs so persons know that you don't have to be afraid of the technology. It is something that you can apply yourselves to because Jamaicans were just great just by DNA. So I believe that once you are interested, you can definitely learn. So we have those opportunities available for persons online. Definitely an aspect that we've seen boom through COVID. A lot of persons were online learning, and of course, we've continued it. We've been doing it before, but we've expanded how we're doing it, and we've expanded our technologies. So we could have somebody teaching in St. Elizabeth, and that same course is happening live all over the country, all over the world. You can chime in and learn as well. So we are evolving our technology and we are making sure that everything is accessible to all types of Jamaicans anywhere in the world. We have offerings here at the Trust.
One of the most fantastic things about used to be before it expanded and went into even more directly targeted support was just the very concept as articulated by then Prime Minister Siaga and of course embraced by everybody. It's not a partisan thing. Just give credit where it's due.
Yes,
He was passionate about having something like this. And so
definitely.
it
Was.
has stayed and it has grown because it was clear that his idea was very sound. um, no, it was always about filling two sets of needs: the
Yes,
skills gaps in our country so we can develop, and of course, turning people to the skills that they would perhaps master most and be more passionate about rather than a one size fits all, which never works for any country. So let's talk a little bit about this continuous learning to help us address skills gaps in the workflows because those are not static, they move. So we have to
yes.
move too. Am I right?
Indeed, indeed. And we're committed to helping Jamaicans move in where the world goes so that we can apply our knowledge. And of course, I think sometimes we do things a little differently. So, you know, that different contexts for different countries, but we are very, very committed to ensure that our workforce stays on top of things and we evolve as well so that we can do the work that's necessary to develop our country.
Good stuff. Tell me about sure that there's the online component to fill the needs that exist,
Right.
Some of the other mechanisms. Tell me about some of the other mechanisms that ensure that lifelong learning opportunities remain inclusive and universally accessible. I'm thinking about individuals with maybe physical disabilities
Yeah.
or maybe intellectual challenges or location. You know it better than me, so you talk to
Oh,
me.
sure. I'd love to share with you on those 2 points. On the point of the skills gap and us helping to address that, we do have the opportunities for persons to upskill. We have persons who have retired, we have persons who are working now and want to try out a new skill. We have those opportunities for them to upskill, reskill, for them to be certified in areas that they have the knowledge that we call the prior learning assessment. And of course, we have quite a keen focus on retirees. I must share with you that recently we had a graduation of some retirees and some senior citizens who they participated in a Cisco certified computer literacy course at what we call our Hard College of Innovation and Technology. And in our graduations, we recently concluded our graduation season, which happens in November to early December. And we had graduates up to 75. Every year we put a keen focus on some of our older graduates who they've decided that they want to be certified or there's something that they've always wanted to do and they come to the trust. And I urge everyone, all our programs are free up to the associate degree level. You can't get it better than that. So I am encouraging all Jamaicans that the trust is here for you. This is top level skills training, and other training too that is afforded to you for free. So I'm encouraging everyone to do so. In terms of accessibility, we have we have been doing different things to reach out to different populations. Of course, we spoke about the flexible learning. We have what we call community training interventions, which are scattered all across the country. So if you're very rural or if there's a particular area, I guarantee you that we have a community training intervention that's close by that would offer some program that you want to do. Many times it's through churches and different learning areas who are offering the hard courses. Spoke to you about the prior learning assessment, and we've been doing some real community work where we actually go on the ground in the communities, moving using our mobile learning aspect. We have what we call career coaches and what we call hard on the go that is able for us to do assessments on spot when we go into communities. We have things we call heart in the heart of communities. We head into different types of communities and offer our services there. We do Pandikana where we literally go Pandikana to find the residents of the communities and tell them what we have on offer, and we register them and have them in our different programs. There are persons who would love to be mentors to some of our young people. We offer mentorship and we're always looking for mentors. And we found that the retired community, they have really come out in support of our mentorship program because many times we see the direction where some of our youth are going and those persons, they've really come on board to assist in that program. We have persons who would want to up their literacy and numeracy. We have something we call our that's a legacy program from the Jamaican Foundation for Lifelong Learning that we've expanded, where you can improve on your literacy and numeracy and be able to graduate with your high school diploma if that's something that you didn't get a chance to do. We have our parish offices in every parish across the country and a sub office in Portmore as well. So that's even more access. We cater to persons with disabilities too. No matter the type of disabilities, we have the offerings here at the Trust. You can learn whatever skill or whatever you want to do. We ensure that our programs are inclusive. We improve each year, and every year in the Disabilities Awareness Week, we really have the dialogue to see how best we can improve upon what we do. We speak directly to the disabilities community and we have all stakeholders come on board so that we continue to improve. So no matter what is a person's personal experience, the trust is always ready and willing to ensure that you are able to access what we have because we are the training and service agency for all Jamaicans. So we ensure that all our offerings are inclusive and accessible for everyone. So whatever way you need, together, ready to go. Of course, I spoke of our partnerships, and those are very important to us, very critical in what we do. And we continue to expand on our partnerships and implement as best as possible to make sure that we have inclusivity as something that's chief for us.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Need to do
You're
is
most
to
welcome.
find you anywhere. It's easy to find a heart center. It's very easy to find you online, I know, and you have been very motivational. Not just giving us the dry information, but we feel it. We feel it in our bones. We feel the passion, and we want to
Yes.
start something